Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. On this fine day, I present to you the next part of a series full of drama, awesomeness, main characters dying. In other words, Pokemon. Welcome to the next episode. Okay, Pokemon Platinum ViewLocke Challenge. Let's go onwards. I'm immediately gonna start out by catching the Pokemon that won the last episode's voting, which was a fighting Pokemon. And yeah, I say good votes, I guess. I mean, I kinda like it, although you might think it's a little overpowered. Well, very overpowered. The Pokemon that won big time was Combusken. I mean, I didn't even need to count the votes. I remember 7 or 6 votes for Combusken, 1 vote or 2 for Monferno, and then Mankey got a vote as well, which was originally my vote. Well, it was gonna be my vote, but no, since I needed a fire Pokemon, I went for Combusken. No, I went for Monferno as well. Well, he didn't win, it was this guy that won. Oh damn, son, am I glad that this guy is not gonna run away or kill himself or whatever, and I can have a fair shot at catching him. Well, let's hope so, anyway. I mean, you're not gonna be able to do that much damage, to be honest. Now, I just gotta keep on throwing them Pokeballs at him, and he goes for double kick. Whoa, well, I'm so impressed. Anyway, maybe Great Balls should do the trick, rather. Oh damn, son! Second Pokeball, and I got him! That was rather easy. I thought he was gonna be harder to catch. Its kicking mastery lets it loose. 10 kicks per second. It emits sharp cries to intimidate foes. Well, that's really awesome. Now, he's a male one, so I'll give him a nickname really quickly, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, you might not like this nickname. Well, I do. I'm gonna call this guy Kamehameha, because he just somewhat resembles the guy from, what's it called again? Well, that series, you know what I mean, Dragon Ball Z. Oh boy, I mean, he really does look like some really awesome, I don't know, Sidon, Kamehameha, and then Super Blast of whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna have to store a Pokemon. Now, this is always a painful moment. I remember the last time when I stored a Pokemon, that was Vibrava. I lost like 2 or 3 followers because they liked Vibrava. Well, I'm sorry, guys! Latios is better, I don't regret my choice. Anyway, I'll have to get rid of another Pokemon. Now, which Pokemon type do I really not need that much? Well, you may guess it. Flim. Now, you guys will start typing. We'll start saying, no, Flim is so good! Yeah, Flim is good. He's really good, as a matter of fact. But there is one Pokemon type that I need way more than a fighting, and that is fire. And he's a fire fighting, so I mean, what's wrong? Yeah, besides, I know that Flim is a bug Pokemon, but he knows fighting moves. Like, that's his main purpose for me. Whenever I need like fighting moves, I just go for that. Anyway, Kamehameha. If I like typed it wrong or something, then you guys tell me. He has the hardy nature, so I'll be back in a second after having looked it up. It seems like a good nature for him. I don't know. I'll be back in a second. Oh, apparently actually the hardy nature means that none of his stats are altered, so it's pure, like, pure stats, pure attack, nothing is decreased, nothing is increased. I guess this is somewhat reasonable. I mean, it's better that than like something that like increases his speed and decreases his physical attack. That would be horrible. Anyway, I guess, like, what moves does he know? Let's take a look. I'm gonna have to do a lot of off-screen training with this guy. He knows Focus Energy, Ember, Double Kick, and Peck. I guess I can live with that. I mean, it's a pretty decent Pokemon so far. Now, let's take a look. Do I have anything that I can teach him? Maybe False Swipe, who knows? Well, he's not able to learn it, so I guess that's not gonna work. Drain Punch, can you learn that? Oh, you're a fighting Pokemon with big arms and you're known for punches, but you can't even learn Drain Punch. Guess who can learn Drain Punch? Alakazam. Well, that makes sense. Anyway, I mean, let's keep on looking. I'm pretty sure he can learn Grass Knot, but it's not really that much of a reliable move. Bullet Seed, Iron Tail, well, I doubt he can actually learn anything like this. Well, it's actually kind of a shame, really. Maybe he can learn Roost? Nope, he can't. Fuck my life. Maybe I should just go for the standard Strength. Well, no, actually I already taught Strength to a different Pokemon. So far, he will not learn any TM moves, simply because I don't have any good moves yet. He's gonna have to learn some fire moves ASAP, I can tell you that. Anyway, I'll be back in a second, or actually no, because like, I actually have a lot of training to do. Maybe I should like, show some parts of the training, and then like speed it up or something from there on, and then do some other parts, and yeah, you know what, I'm gonna try to do it like that. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, it's happening. Kamehameha is evolving into a bigger Kamehameha. Hahaha, Blaziken. Well, he now wants to learn Blaze Kick, which for once is a decent fire move. It does 85 has 85 power and has 90 accuracy. The user launches the kick with a high critical hit ratio and may leave the target with a burn. Well, that is pretty decent. I'll get rid of Peck, because I don't really need that move. I don't even have stab on that shit. Here you go. Okay, I'm sorry if those last, well, I don't know, 20, 15 seconds maybe, even 30, were really awkward. I can't really help it though, because I needed to show you guys some of the training. Anyway, one thing I noticed while playing with Combusken is low HP. But that might actually already be nullified, because now his HP is like in the middle. Okay, well that's not the case anymore. And for the rest, I mean, really offensive Pokemon, as you can see. Damn son, look at them stats. Hopefully you enjoyed the training. I don't know. Did you? Did you not? Anyway, I'll split the recording into two, so I'll be back in a second. And where do I need to go now? That's a big question, actually. I mean, I have played through this part once, and if I'm not mistaken, I need to go to Celestic Town. And then go like through those mountains and get to Snow Point City. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. Okay, let's go onwards, I suppose. Anyway, I think this Pokemon is going to be a really good one, Kamehameha. That's one thing that I know. He's a fire Pokemon, and god damn it! It's been a long time since I last played with a fire Pokemon in this series. Damn, son. Okay, well, I've still got the fire type to go, actually, so hopefully the other fire Pokemon that'll win might be a good one. Let's hope for it. Anyway, concerning the next Pokemon type is Ghost. Now, which Ghost Pokemon would you vote for? Personally, I really need an electric Pokemon, so I'm gonna be voting for Rotom. I've never played with that Pokemon before, and I don't know how it works to turn him into, like, a partial grass Pokemon, partial fire, partial water, whatever. Like, you can turn him into, like, a lawnmower, or an oven, or whatever, or dishwasher. I don't really know how that works, actually. And yeah, of course you guys could say, like, no, look it up on Burbapedia, you silly goose. Yeah, I could do that, but that's not the point of asking this question. I mean, I want to talk to you guys. That's why I ask these things, and I could easily look it up. I mean, it's fun if you guys, like, answer that for me. One, it saves me the time and effort to, like, have to read through Bulbapedia. And two, it creates somewhat of a personality. They're like, hey, thank you for helping me out. That's something that I could say in the next episode or something. I don't know. Anyway, I also made a big mistake, actually. Well, I don't know if it's a big mistake. A mistake, maybe. I mean, I really needed a Pokemon to learn Strength. And I don't have a Pokemon that I want to really, well, ruin with the move Strength, because it's not really that much of a good move. It's a normal move and stuff. Well, who could learn it? Well, as you can see, Oculus, his physical attack is better than his special attack so far, so I was like, okay, well, since I always use Metal Claw or Psychic, I could get rid of Pursuit, because I never use that move. Anyway, now it's time to go onwards, I guess. Okay, well, training Blaziken was actually rather fun. Yeah, you guys couldn't really see that much, but I mean, you did see how I killed loads of these freaking Chanseys and stuff, and if I can point out one thing, as you can see, every once in a while, a regular Pokemon popped up. With a regular Pokemon, I mean stuff like Staraptor and stuff, or, Breezel and shit. Well, that's really stupid for me, to be honest, because then I have to, like, run away, and sometimes they're faster than me, and then they prevent me from running away, and shit like that. That's why I don't really like, I don't know, the training like that, but I mean, it's the fastest way of training. As you can see, that freaking Pokemon, that Chansey gives a lot of XP, doesn't he? Anyway, I could teach Rock Smash to one of my Pokemon as well, probably, but I don't really know if it's worth it, because, yeah, Absol had Rock Smash. He was pretty decent with that, but I don't want to ruin a Pokemon with freaking Rock Smash, you know? Anyway, I mean, I can surf around now, actually. For once, I can use that. Oh, lucky. Lucky me. Anyway, there's actually another place I really need to go to as well. Well, I don't need to go there, but I can catch some cool Pokemon there. But actually, that's against the rules, so why would I go there? Maybe there is a cool item that I need or something, like TM Flamethrower or Earthquake that I can find. I'm talking about the, Fuego Ironworks. You can usually catch some pretty cool Pokemon there. I'm talking about Magmar and shit. Like, I can actually get Magmortar. If you vote for Magmar as a fire Pokemon, I can evolve him. It is possible. All I need to do is get a Magmarizer, which I can already obtain from somewhere. I don't know where, but I know that it's possible. And, then like, level him up while he's holding that. Boom! You got yourself a nice little freaking Magmortar. That's all you need. I find a Nevermelt Ice as well, which is pretty decent, I guess. May as well give that to my Well, I was gonna say to my starter Pokemon because he knows Blizzard, but maybe that's not that much of a good idea because, well, actually, no, he's not even holding that item anymore. Well, I was talking about an item that boosts up steel moves. Where did that go to? Let's take a look. Do I still have that thing? What happened to it? I don't know. I remember picking up that metal plate or whatever that was. Maybe someone else is holding it at the moment. Let's take a look. I'm actually kind of curious now. Draco, Dread Plate, Metal Coat. Oh! You're holding a metal coat, which is something else. Not a metal plate. Was it the metal coat and did I just give it to the wrong Pokemon or something? That could be true as well. Maybe I'm just being retarded. I don't know. By the way, could you guys please answer this question? Protector, do I need this to evolve Rhydon into Rhyperior? Please tell me, or Rhyhorn, I don't know. Like one of those Rhy Pokemon. Do I need that? Yeah, do we need that item to evolve? Yeah, to get Rhyperior? If so, then please do tell me. Because then you guys could vote for freaking Rhydon and I could get a freaking Rhyperior. Which is something that I would really like. But then again, I'm already playing with Larvitar, yeah, Pupitar, and I'm pretty confident that he's gonna evolve into a really good Pokemon, I'm gonna be able to, like, keep him alive, you know? Anyway, I think it's about time to battle with Kamehameha legitimately. Anyway, these people are probably gonna have a lot of Ice Pokemon. Or I take that back. Actually, what the fuck is happening? Okay, well, I guess I was wrong. Anyway, Golduck, since I don't really have anything that I can use against you, I may as well switch to my Oculus and try and beat you with a freaking Psychic. Hopefully that's gonna work. Anyway, you go for a Screech, which isn't really that good. Now, Psychic, which barely does any damage. Fuck my life. I'm still gonna keep on going. You miss a lot, which is good for me, to be honest. Now you're gonna disable my move, I'm pretty sure. Well, I went for a Confusion instead, so that I know that I can finish you off. Here you go. Now, what's your next Pokemon? A Rapidash. Rapidash. You're pretty weak to freaking Pringles, aren't you? Well, I sure hope so. Anyway, I don't want Pringles to die. That would be rather dramatic. You avoid the attack, I'm being hurt by the burn and blizzard and shit, and you might even go for a move that does finish me off. Okay, luckily you don't. Well, actually, it appears that I'm gonna need some help in order to win against Rapidash. This help is gonna be in the form of a Hyper Potion. I know it might not be that good of an idea, but I mean, oh fuck. Fire Blast. That actually does a lot of damage. Fuck my life. Anyway, if I hit this Rock Slide, I finish him off. If he gets a critical hit, I'm dead. He doesn't get a critical hit, he's dead now. Okay, that's a good thing. I am level 37, alright! Now I'm buffeted by the hail and shit, now Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo is weak to fighting moves, I guess, so maybe I should just switch out to my Kamehameha. But then again, he is a rock Pokemon, so I don't really want to take too many chances. Maybe it's about time for me to use my Pippin, and hope that he doesn't go for a fighting move. Because actually, I really don't know what to expect. Like, I don't want to lose any of my Pokemon, obviously. Anyway. Snowball! Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, fuck you with your Snowball! I'm using a Blue Yeti, not a Blue Snowball. If you know what I'm talking about, then congratulations to you. Yeah, by the way, I am actually using a 150 euro microphone, which is a $200 microphone. It is true that you can get this microphone in the States, you can get that for like $70, maybe 100. But here it's really expensive, like everything is really expensive here in this country, Belgium. Like a PlayStation game, first hand, costs like, I don't know, $50 or something? 55 maybe for the really popular games? Well, it costs 70 euros for Call of Duty and stuff, which is like 90 bucks. That's how expensive this country is. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. That's also why I can't do a lot of things. Now, Blaze Kick. Unfortunately, it doesn't really have that high of an accuracy, but I guess I'm still doing alright. I know that getting to that freaking city, Snow Point, is gonna be a pain, and I probably won't get there till the end of this episode, or maybe not even in this episode. I don't know. Now, I'll be trying to avoid all of these trainers. I guess it's time for me to, like, I don't know, do some off-screen training, train all of my Pokemon to like level 40 or something, or like to ensure my Pokemon from not dying, but that would sort of take away from the challenging aspect. I mean, this is still a Nuzlocke challenge, and so far, not a lot of my Pokemon have died in the last couple of episodes. Well, since I got my Latios, none of my Pokemon have died. I don't know. Should I or should I not do off-screen training? You guys tell me. Yeah, this lodge has seen better days, but relax, make yourself at home. I sure will. And I'll make myself at home with your daughter as well. I don't have thick fat like some Pokemon, that's why I'm bubbled up in layers of thick clothes. Well, obviously I don't have thick clothes, then why am I not dying or freezing to death? I always play for keeps, this isn't practice. You play for keeps. Well, I play for shits and giggles. That's something else. Anyway, you send out Mr. Mime. Good day to you, Mr. Mime. I'm actually wanting to switch out to my Pringles, but he could go for Magical Leaf, and that wouldn't be good for me. Now, I think I should probably switch out to my Pippin. And yeah, he has like a resistance to all of that shit. He goes for a light screen. Well, that's actually kind of bad for me. Still, it doesn't change the fact that Surf is going to do a lot of damage. But it also doesn't change the fact that you put up all your freaking light screens and shit, that it's actually really stupid for me. Doesn't change the fact that you're gonna bite the dust, Mr. Mime. Here you go. That really wasn't too hard. You're dead now, Mr. Mime. Now, what's up next? A Scyther. Scyther is really weak to fire. Might as well try to use my fire Pokemon, I suppose. I don't know. Blaze Kick, hopefully that'll do a little bit of damage. Damn, son, you sure do a lot of damage as well with your freaking Slash. Fuck that shit. That would actually be kind of painful for me to lose this Pokemon in the same episode I catch him. That would be so freaking stupid. Anyway, Dusclops now. Dusclops, you're a ghost Pokemon. Usually you can't do that much damage, although I could be mistaken, but I think Dark Pulse might do a little bit of damage. It sure does. Now you confuse me, which is actually kind of stupid. Fuck my life. Don't hurt yourself. You always hurt yourself, Pringles. Pringles, are you an emo or something? You hurt yourself 2 times in a row. Do you cut yourself at night, Pringles? Anyway, yeah, that sure was an excellent battle. On my behalf, not on yours. Anyway, let's go to this fat gentleman who can heal up my Pokemon again. I have a feeling that I will lose some Pokemon in, like, the upcoming episodes. I just have a gut feeling. I'm pretty sure of it. Anyway, what could I do? A repel if I find... Yeah, here it is. Okay. Are there actually, like, items? Nope, there are not. And why do I keep on, like, I don't know, falling into the ice? Oh, what's this? Oh, I know. Are you maybe on your way to Snowpoint City? That's where I'm going too. If I use Fly, I can get there instantly, but I'm walking for my training. I have no problem with this. I'm used to the cold because I go barefoot and lightly dressed. Ah, gee. Yeah, well, you really seem convincing, like sneezing and all. Oh, that was nothing, really. I'm not cold at all. I'll be going now. Please take care. Yeah. Irashai. Oh, look at that. Due to the snow, the video will probably be like a little glitchy because of the snowstorm and shit. Maybe I should play at like double the speed, or maybe at the regular speed. I don't know. Let's try it like this. I don't know. Hopefully the screen is like not entirely fucked up. This cold is nothing compared to the warmth and the passion in my heart. Well, it doesn't matter. You're gonna die now. Hello there, Electabuzz. Good day to you. Let's prove who is the better Pokemon, mine or yours. Can you do any moves that are like, that could be potentially threatening to my Kamehameha? I don't think so. Well, except for Thunderbolt. Fuck that shit. I'll be going. I'll be leaving you, Electabuzz. Thank you very much. You were not really doing... fuck that shit. Change Pokemon, go to Pringles. Thunderbolt doesn't affect me. Well, that's what I was looking for. Dark Pulse. That's hopefully gonna finish you off. Here you go. You're dead now. Good job, Pringles. Now what's next? A Magmar. Magmar, you could have a fighting move, and that could be potentially threatening, but Flamethrower, what was, not that effective. Rock Slide, oh yeah. Good job, Pringles. That deserves a pat on the back, but you don't have a back, because you're just a face. Oh, fuck you, man. Snowpoint City. This sucks balls. Sorry, guys, it appears that, this ROM can't really handle the snowstorm. Well, that kinda sucks. But I guess I can't really, like, do anything about that. I mean, I'll just try to, like, avoid all these trainers. There you go. For fuck's sake, there isn't even anything here. And I'm getting the frame rate issues again. Come on, go upwards. Okay. Now go downwards. Now go to the left. Okay, I can walk normally again. I'm sorry, guys, you're just gonna have to live with me and with these frame rate issues. Now, you don't have to live with me, like in the same house or anything, but still, you get what I mean. I know that there's a house, like, somewhere close, and that's probably where I'll be ending the episode. I find an iron. Yeah, just bear with it, guys. I can't help it either. I'm not doing it on purpose. I mean, my laptop can handle this ROM. By the way, Desmume is actually kind of a very, I don't know, RAM-using ROM and shit. Like, it's kind of a hard ROM. It's like a hard emulator. for most laptops. I mean, they can't handle this. I can handle this, and I can even record while doing so, so I guess my laptop is pretty good. But it's not holding out. And you guys could say like, oh, laptop, you poor fella, you should buy a desktop, it's way better. Yeah, I know. It's just that I want this to be a hobby. I bought a laptop especially for YouTube, but I'm not spending like 2,000 bucks on something like that. I mean, you know the prices of technology here in Belgium. I mean, a decent computer that costs like $1,000 can easily cost like 2,000 euros. And honestly, I'm not a computer genius who would like be able to like set up a computer on my own, like buy all the parts separately. Like, I'm not like that. Don't expect that of me. Ew, I was fighting my way through this blizzard. I dropped an HM. It's rock climb. Oh, what's this? You have it? Well, you can keep it. Oh, well, fuck you, mate. Anyway, I get an icicle plate, which boosts up flying moves. No, flying moves. Ice moves. I think that's the case. Anyway, I think I should now end the episode. Maybe that's what I should do. Now, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I did. Be sure to vote for an electric for a ghost Pokemon, not an electric one. Don't be mistaken. Now, thank you for watching, and goodbye. First, I'll be healing up my Pokemon. Kamehameha, you're a good Pokemon, I guess, but there's one thing I do not like about you. And that is your defense. That's pretty damn shit if you compare it to, like, the rest of my Pokemon, except for Pringles. I mean, all the other Pokemon have, like, way better defense, but then you have Kamehameha, who is, like, pure offense. He's really good, though, but damn, son, I have to pay attention or I'll be losing you before I know it. Anyway, I'll be going now. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.